Men need to get on my program. That's the conversation we're going to have here today on Self-Love Monday. How you guys doing? This is Ron Simplified Myers, author, podcaster, and your uplifting life partner. This was something I was hearing a young lady say, and the reason I'm doing it on Self-Love Monday because this is kind of along those lines for her to believe that men need to get on her program. It's because it's about her. And so I'm like, that's what this is about. Because remember I said we got to get ourselves together first before we really get into the dating. So, but at the same time, you have to understand the world doesn't revolve around you, because that's why I tell people there's a difference in arrogance and confidence. I believe you should be very, very confident about who you are, what you can accomplish in things in your life, and be very confident in yourself. But arrogance is when you get to the point where you start to look down upon others and start to think you're superior to people and that they should serve you. You're never going to hear me have that conversation, because you're not better than anyone else, but understand no one else is better than you. Because people make different decisions, that's why we have lives that will be different, but it's all based on the decisions. That's the difference in our lives. So it doesn't make you better, maybe better at making decisions, but it doesn't make you a better human being. So the reason I wanted to have this conversation is because, as we've talked about before, is getting clarity on who you are, what is it that you're looking for. I would agree with her in the sense that she needs a man who is headed in the same direction as her, but it's not her program, because no one is here to serve you. That's kind of what we've been talking about. No one's here to serve you. I know some of you hope that, some of you wish that. That's where a lot of this issue where we talk about the man thing and I'm the man of the house and all, that's where a lot of that comes from, is people believing that someone is here to serve them. Folks, no one was born to serve you. In a relationship, we work together to help each other get to the destinations, and we use our talents based on who's best equipped for whatever challenge comes in our path. And that's the person that should be running that particular race. You guys have heard me say before, and I'm not going to get in a long conversation about this man-woman thing, but for me, the only time I get into the man, if we're going to play that man of the house and all that kind of stuff, is if the family is being challenged from a mental or physical abuse, you better jump up front and tell whatever it is, whoever it is, you got to go through me to get to my family. After we get past that, all that male and female junk, to me, is out the window. Now it's back to what I was talking about, is who's better equipped for whatever challenge comes in front of us. No one's here to serve you. Now that's where we get into, because some of you have believed that, but at the same time, you get mad at people that you say act like they're privileged. What do you think that is? When you think people are here to serve you, that is what privileged is. You believe that you are superior to others. No one came here to serve you. That's not their job. Now, there's a difference if you're paying them, like if you go to a restaurant, you're actually paying them to serve you. That's something totally different. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Nobody just came to this world to be a servant to you. And that's kind of what that statement is saying, is that he has to be on my program, which is why that particular woman is probably single and will probably stay single. And if she ever gets married, get divorced. Because again, that attitude will get you in trouble. Because eventually, even if someone follows you, because you guys know I always talk about how people, a lot of people get caught in external stuff when they get into relationships. That external stuff makes you get into a relationship. Like, you could think she's the most beautiful woman in the world, and you're willing to put up with the things like get on my program and you follow my agenda and whatever I say goes. You may do that in the beginning because you're so in awe, like, I can't believe she's too good for me or whatever. Eventually, you'll get past that. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they get to that point once they're in the marriage, and then they end up divorced. That's why I keep saying, make sure you're want to be with that particular person, and all the external stuff, we can accumulate that stuff together. Now, that's not saying if they have it, it's bad. That's not, you know what I'm saying? It's none of that. It's just saying that's not the deciding factor. Look at who you're dealing with. And a person who basically is trying to tell you, you're here to serve me, you're here to follow my program, You guys hear how that sounds? That gives me chills just thinking about somebody telling me you have to be on my program. Folks, I ain't even signing up. As soon as you make that comment, I'm walking out the room. I don't even want to hear nothing else that has to be said. That's enough. I'm not here to be on anybody's program. Life is too short to be following someone else's journey. You guys know I talk about that all the time. We need to figure out what it is. Now, I agree, like we've talked about making a list, deciding on the direction in which you're going, and then find someone who's headed in that direction. But you guys notice what I said, someone headed in that direction. In other words, it ain't your program that they're on. They're on a program that's headed in the same direction as you. It's just like if you go listen to, like even listening to this, it's people that are trying to simplify their life and their relationships. So we're headed in the same direction because we all want to do that. Even me, that's why I still listen to stuff. We're trying to simplify our lives, make our life more joyful. So if you have someone that's in that same direction, that's doing the same thing, it makes our life simpler, and us walking together makes it simpler. But it's not for me to basically say, I'm just sitting here and like a robot and said, I'm here to serve you. What is your program? And that's what I'm here for. Woo! But I think you guys got the full example. And I hope she didn't really grasp what she was saying. And if she does, it's like I said, she's single. She gonna stay single, or she gonna get married, and she gonna end up divorced unless that particular perspective changes. Because again, I don't care how fine you think a person is. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care about, again, all the external stuff. Eventually, it becomes external stuff, and you start looking at the person. And that's why people that have everything that the world would say should make you happy, while they're not happy. So anyway, I'm just glad just the thought of that though. For somebody to even let that come out of their mouth that says you have to be on my program. Folks, be clear where you're headed. So that's why I said I'm not ignoring the part where she said my program. If your program is headed in the same direction as my program, that's a good thing because we're headed in the same direction. So we're headed in the same direction. But it's not because it's your program. It's because our programs are both headed. You guys follow me? Worst thing in a relationship is for us to believe that we're here to serve one individual. Like I'm here to serve you and you here to serve you. That means somebody's left out. Somebody's going to pay a price in this particular relationship. So again, I don't need to go any further. I think you guys got it. And as you know, it ain't right. It ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now going over to download my app. It's a free app at Google Play, and it's also at the Apple Store. It's Simplified You, the word simplified, the letter U, not the word U. And they're separated, but it's Simplified You. It's a free download. I actually have my book inside there. I put it inside the app on purpose. It's the Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. We're going to have to add that for the next book if somebody's on your program. But anyway, but you can download it. You have instant access to the book. And again, because I'm not here trying to sell books, because it is the hard copy you can get at Amazon and that kind of stuff. I'm not concerned about that. My objective is that you learn to love the person in the mirror, figure out your game plan in the direction you're headed, find someone who's headed in the direction, and then make all your relationships work and make life simpler. And trying to get on somebody else's program, that sure ain't making your life simpler. So again, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Well, I did forget. That's why I'm having to add this to the back end of the video. I will continue. If you haven't been keeping up, if you just came to Self-Love Monday, or you're new to this particular to my podcast, first I want to say thank you and I appreciate it. But then I've also been doing the top 12 problems inside of in a relationship according to experts. And it's basically saying the 12 things that are keeping people from having intimate relationships. And so I've been going through that. And we're at number 10. We just completed number 10 yesterday. Normally, I just do Mondays and Thursdays, Self-Love Monday, Relationship Thursdays. But I've been running that straight through. It's a 12-day. The only days that I've skipped in that 12 days are the 2 Mondays. This is the second Monday I'm doing. So that means we have 2 more remaining, number 11 and number 12, which I'll do Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we'll be back to Thursday, which is Relationship Thursday. And then we'll be back to the Monday, Thursday, unless we come up with another nice series we want to go through and complete. But I just wanted to get you guys on track. And just in case you didn't know that and didn't know I had that series running, go back and watch it from the beginning and watch the first 10. And then tomorrow, I don't know if you want to watch all 10 today and be prepared tomorrow. You can if you want to, but because they're not long. But so you could do them all. But anyway, either way, whatever works for you. But I will do number 11 and number 12 Tuesday, Wednesday, then we'll be back to Thursday. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.